The finish line is in sight. Hi everyone, Scott Hansen here, and this is your weekly recap for Week 16. Plenty of action to get you caught up on. We'll start in Jacksonville. The Jaguars at home to take on the Pittsburgh Steelers. And here's the Steeler wideout. He's going to find an opening down the field and pull this one in. 52 yards, touchdown. The Steelers improved to 15-0, 2 wins away from a perfect regular season. From there, Kansas City, here we come. Let's check in on the Chiefs as they host the Denver Broncos. And this is the Broncos running back. He'll take it all the way, 26 yards, it's a touchdown. The Broncos come away with a 4-point victory. One more to show you. Let's go to Charlotte. It's the Panthers taking on the Buffalo Bills. And it's Malik Neighbors. He was a tough man to pin down all game long. This, one of his 2 touchdown catches. The Panthers get the victory here in a battle of 2 teams with Super Bowl aspirations. So that'll do it for us as we look forward to what should be a fantastic final 2 weeks of the regular season. I'm Scott Hansen. Happy holidays from all of us at EA Sports.
Welcome in, everyone, to this presentation of the National Football League on EA Sports. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Denver Broncos and the Pittsburgh Steelers. On the Denver sideline, you can look at their head coach. His crew playing some good ball, 5-2 in their last 7 games. And on the other side, the Steelers head coach. His guys getting ready for the playoffs. Not a lot to play for here. They will be the #1 seed in the AFC. Mike Tirico, Greg Oltz are ready to get this one going. Jake Bates set to get it started. Off we go from Pittsburgh. He'll get across the 20, welcome down to the 23-yard line. Here comes the Denver offense set to take over for the first time, led by their quarterback, the 6th overall pick in the 2020 draft. It's Justin Herbert.
You know, it's funny how time flies, Mike, and we won't call him old. We'll just call him experienced. And here's a guy who's been doing this for a really long time at a high level, and he's going to hope that some of that experience works in his favor today. And when he plays well, this is proven to be a really hard team to beat.
Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. Here's a first carry for their running back. And it's a positive start. A gain of 5 to get things going. Now, following the play, we're going to get a stoppage. There's an injured Bronco. Athletic training staff's going to take a look, but this is a problem late in the season. Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 5. They'll try to get the running game going. His first carry, and he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get. Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on 3rd down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up and they fail through the air, and they have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
The Steeler offense ready to take the field for the first time. Leading this offense, their veteran quarterback.
Last week's performance, Mike, probably when you go back and look at it, the thing that stands out the most is just a little bit too inconsistent for their liking. I mean, he found a way to ultimately lead his team to a victory, and that's the biggest thing.
Trying to avoid tacklers, and the ball is out. The Broncos say they have it, and yes, they do.
So the biggest thing that stands out here, Mike, is the fact that the defense just continues to pursue to the ball. Every defense focuses on get as many hats to the ball carrier as possible, because if the guy in front of you, he misses the tackle or he falls down, you have to be there to make up for it. And the pursuit to the ball is not only how they're able to get him down, it's ultimately how they're able to take the ball away.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. Shotgun now for Herbert. This one's going to be taken in over the middle. And that's a good game there. It's going to wind up just a couple of yards shy of that first down. Trying to pick this one up on the ground. And he will work this down to the 43-yard line, and that is enough for a first down. Here's first and 10.
First down, Denver.
They'll stay on the ground. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
I'm not sure if there's anything more enjoyable for a football player than playing a game in the snow. And something for us to keep in mind throughout the rest of the day is typically the advantage is in the favor of the offense. You know where you're going. You know where the cuts are going to come. The defense has to react to you. Can they find a way to take advantage? And that's another brutal drop for an offense that has struggled to catch the ball up to this point. And yes, you can nitpick about ball placement and whatnot, but listen, the reality is at this level, if it hits your hands, you have to find a way to come down with it.
Looking for his tight end on the corner route. He's got it.
And that's a nice grab for his first catch of the game, Mike. And he's someone that the play caller has told us he wants to get him early touches, get him a feel for the game. A nice job there making that happen.
Herbert to throw for it up. Oh, the blitz gets there. He is sacked. And they turn it over on down.
Yeah, so I think, Mike, this is one of those decisions where the conditions and the elements definitely come into play. I think in a normal day of clear weather, this coach makes a different decision in this situation. But here, I can totally understand why he decided to be aggressive and go for it on fourth down.
They go three tight ends here on first and 10. On the ground, Gibson. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of one. Lost one on the last play, so now it's second and 11.
At the 39-yard line.
70 Lions!
Here's Gibson. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. A pickup of 12 yards. Good for a Steeler first down.
At the 49-yard line.
Now off the bootleg, he'll look to throw here. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. From the 43, it's second and 3. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Quick throw taken in. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line.
And the Steelers first down. First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Here we go! 60 Eagles! 60 Eagles! Go!
They'll run here with Gibson. Oh, a loose football. The Broncos have it. Inside the 30. And he is going to bring this one back. They force the fumble, and it leads to a defensive score. And Greg, you talked about it.
Previous play is under review.
At issue was the knee, or any other body part except the hand, down before the ball comes loose. And are the visuals convincing enough to overturn the call on the field? So that one overturned. They say the runner was down, and that will not be a fumble. They'll look to throw. To the left side. That's caught by Mitchell. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. Ball down to the 16-yard line. And it's 1st and 10.
Here we go, set. Cougar 19. 6. Ready.
Now Gibson. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. What a year. That is touchdown number 22 on the season.
And this is what good offenses in the NFL do, Mike. It's the ability to bounce back, even if the onset of the game doesn't go exactly according to plan. Everybody wants to take their opening possession and go down there and come away with a touchdown. But it's not always going to be perfect. You turn it over on possession 1. What are you going to do in response on possession 2? Well, we just got our answer, and they took it down for 6.
This taken in at the 8-yard line. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The Broncos offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. And he's been a workhorse in the backfield this season, right there amongst the league leaders in rushing late in the campaign. And, oh, they smacked him down there. Big hit right at the line. No gain.
1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
So, from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd down and 9. Fake the handoff. Now Herbert. Oh, in a flash, and he lost the football. The Steelers think they've got one, and they do.
That was a great play by the defense, Mike. He got a little sloppy with ball security as he leaves the pocket. They're able to knock it loose and put an end to this drive.
Okay, great. Ready. Check up.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. Escaping to his left. Now he'll run. And he'll somehow turn this into a net positive, getting out of bounds after a pickup of a yard.
A gain of a yard.
Here's 2nd and 9.
Set. 70 Timberwolves.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. They'll set up the screen for Gibson. Good hustle by the defense. They beat the offensive lineman to the blocks there. No gain on that screen pass.
It's a really good job defensively. The key is you don't want your defensive lineman to overcommit to rushing the passer, and you don't want your linebackers in secondary dropping too deep defending the pass. In this case, all 3 levels played disciplined, good football with good vision. That's why they're able to stop him for no gain. And it seems like he just cut that route a little too short. He's got to get more depth on the initial stem, and that way he makes sure when he catches the ball, it's beyond the sticks.
Bates' kick is good. And the Steelers will to a 10-0 lead.
I think apart from the wind, when you talk about kicking in the elements, Mike, I think the snow has to be the kicker's worst nightmare. It's just so hard to have the confidence that when you stick that plant foot, it's not going to give way. So give credit. That was really well done.
Back onto the field comes the Denver offense. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. Herbert to throw. And he can hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down. From the gun, it's Herbert. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
It's 3rd and 7.
Out of the gun, here's Herbert. That's caught, left side, it's complete. A pickup of 15 in the air. Good for a Denver first down.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
So a big third down hookup takes us to the break. 10-0 is our score. And we're back to the Steel City after this. Broncos in possession of the football to begin the second quarter as they've got it with first and 10. Herbert to the air again. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's second down and 7. Up the middle they go. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. First and 10 now from the 36.
It's a gain of 17 yards. And the Broncos first down.
They'll stick with him again. And he'll try to drive forward. Not a bad gain in these conditions. We'll give him about 5 yards. From the 31, here is second down and 4. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard, but that's it.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line. A 2-yard gain on the play.
Third and 2. Here we go. To throw is Herbert. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. That's his first reception of the ballgame, and it really comes at a good time as they get the conversion on third down. Down at the 12. It's first and 10.
First down, Broncos.
From the shotgun, it's a give up the middle. And the Broncos are going to be set up first and goal. Couldn't reach the plains, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line.
What a great run down here inside the red zone, Mike. It's so important that you still can run the ball. Great job here by the back. I thought for a minute he was going to score. He gets it all the way down inside the 1, and I wouldn't be surprised if they let him finish this drive off.
Trying to find a crease in that mass of humanity, but he's going to come up short. Another shot from the 1 on second and goal. They'll try to run this one in. A second effort, and he is in. Touchdown, Broncos. 17 touchdowns now on the year. Now for the point after. He gets it to go, and the Broncos are on the board. It's 10-7.
Broncos 7.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. On the return, it's Mitchell. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Here comes the Pittsburgh offense now, heading back onto the field. They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a first and 10.
Ready?
They'll begin here on the ground. Inside the 40. Inside the 20. And he will go all the way. Incredible run. 74 yards. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Well, that's a way to start a drive. He takes it all the way to the house. I don't know what they were talking about on the last series, but they've come out on this series, Greg, with the right answer for the touchdown.
And, Mike, the reason a lot of teams start off drives with the run play is to allow themselves to operate ahead of the chains. Well, not this guy. He found the alley, he took it, and he's off to the races for 6.
Bates, good. with the extra point. And the Steelers will get out in front 17-7. So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. The return starts from the 5. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. The Broncos offense about ready to take over once more. They've been one of the better teams running the football all year, evidenced by the ease with which they ran it on that prior drive. He'll send the receiver in motion to the left. Now a play fake. Herbert. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very stout there. That's going to bring up second down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
And that one just too long to get going. They'll come up and stop him before the lineman could get out to lead the way.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
And that is incomplete.
I think he predetermined that third down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
And not much doing there. They made sure he would not get free. The Steelers offense and their running back. To go once more. And he's been a tough man to stop in this first half, putting up some big numbers already. And remember, we haven't even reached halftime yet. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it first and 10.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
A carry now for Gibson. This time the sledding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Second and 11.
Second and 11. At the Broncos 48-yard.
Now they'll set up to throw. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. Was brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down.
Brings up third and 6.
Back to throw. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for third down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation. And for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
Set to go now on first and 10. Now give on the ground. And tough for defenders as well to get leverage and get their hands on him. Taken down after a gain of 4.
4 yards.
From the 24 now, here's second down and 6.
Cowboy 80.
They'll turn and hand this one off. And this defense up to the task there. Gain of just 2, and it's third down.
A gain of 2 on the play. Brings up third and 4.
60 Bison, 6.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. He'll dump this out wide to Gibson. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Handoff here, up the middle. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And that's it. 2 minutes to go here till halftime.
Brings up
We'll
second
come
and
back to the
9.
Steel City after this. Here's a 2nd and 9. Now a give up the middle, and you'll get them 5 yards closer, but now 3rd down coming up. He'll drop to throw. That'll be complete to Gibson. Now the Broncos going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll discuss what's to come. 4th down's looming. He'll look to throw. That's over the middle and intercepted.
I fucking pushed the wrong goddamn button. Jesus Christ.
They get it at their own 4.
I don't hate the decision, Mike. Be aggressive. Come away with a touchdown. But what the quarterback understands
I hate when they have a
is
fucking
you just
route
can't
and they
hold
change
ball.
the
You gotta get
fucking
it out of your
button on
hand.
it.
Give your guy
It's
a
one
chance to
button
come
on
down
all
with it.
personnel
He
groupings,
puts the ball in harm's way,
except for like one,
results in a pick.
and you throw it to the fucking
Broncos
button it's supposed to
offense
be,
ready to come
and
back
they
out
change
for
the
this
fucking
next
button on it.
possession. And they're going to hear it from this crowd. They're backed up deep as they start 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Herbert. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the fight. And it's 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Now it's Herbert. That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force 3rd down.
And 10 yards to go.
Now Herbert. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. A gain there of 23 yards.
He was standing out of bounds when he caught that ball. Can we review it, please? Yeah, I mean, come on.
26-yard line.
Yeah, it's not a catch.
Putting one of their tight ends in motion left. To the ground, a 1st down run. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and
2nd down, here's Herbert. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up 3rd down.
10 yards to go.
Now Herbert in trouble, and he's going to be taken down. Here's Jeremy Crawshaw now, as he's on to punt for Denver. And he's going to be brought down after a short return, and that's where his team will get possession of the football. The Steelers offense ready to get back at it. Their lead is 10. They go back to work, try to add to it. It begins with 1st down.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
They'll go down to a knee.
Let's go. Look at my team.
And they'll elect not to run another play. Instead, just take a knee and take this on into the locker room. And apparently we'll forget about that for the moment and turn our attention to quarter number 3. Let's go. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. On the return, it's Mitchell. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line.
Their own 30-yard line.
Ready, break. 18 ready. And go.
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. Pushed out to his left. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And they'll get this one down to the 35-yard line.
For a Steelers
Ready.
first down. First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Ready. 70 Timberwolves. Ready.
Lone back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
Steelers
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. In the red zone now. He'll drop to throw. That is caught. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers.
Like we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. Two guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
Bates now for the extra point. He's got it, and the Steelers up their lead. It's now 24-7.
Broncos 7.
So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. Now return coming from the 7. Now an opening past the 30. And this will wind up working out well. He's going to take it up to the 40-yard line. Good return. The Broncos offense getting ready for their opening possession of this second half. The deficit is 17, so they got to start cutting into it soon. See if it starts here. First and 10. He is hit before he can get rid of it, and down he goes.
When it starts bad, it has a funny way of ending up getting worse, and I don't think that could be any more true than it is right now. They're already down by multiple possessions, and after that start to this drive with the sack, they find themselves once again in a massive hole.
On second down, they'll run, and he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. What can they do here? This is third and forever.
It's now third down and long.
Throwing, Herbert. He's got his man down the field. It is a big completion. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
On play action, it's Herbert. No one open, he'll drop it to his running back. That keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Ball on the 39. Here's second down and 3. A handoff as they try to run it here. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
And they've really done a nice job defensively holding them in check. I mean, ideally, you'd want your back to average around 4 yards a pop, but they're falling short of that threshold as of now. And partially, it's why they find themselves trailing at this stage in the game. Offensively, landing a lot of body blows on this drive, Mike. Just the ability to steadily march the ball downfield and remain so efficient, both run and pass. As they continue to wear this defense out, they have to find a way to end this drive with points. Anything short of that would be a bit of a letdown. And this is really just more of the same that we saw in the first half. They have made it a huge struggle in the passing game. I mean, just no easy completions, no open space. Every single ball has been contested, and they've done a great job all day.
A couple of third down conversions already on this drive. This one tougher. This is third and 10. That's down the field and intercepted. intercepted. And the Steelers are going to have it. They'll take over at their own 24-yard line.
I think anytime you find yourself trailing in the second half, Mike, all offensive play callers fight the urge to chase those points. They tend to get a little bit overeager. They tend to push the envelope sometimes a little too far. Those turnovers, they only make the deficit grow, not shrink. Now, there's a lot of football left, Mike. They can still get back into this. They just have to be a little bit smarter about which risks you're willing to take.
And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. We go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
60 Bison.
They'll stay on the ground. And boy, tough to bring down there. Fighting forward for a gain of 7.
At his 48-yard line.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 2. On play action, he'll set up to throw. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. He didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down. They'll look to throw. Open man, left side. He's got it. And he's going to have the 1st down taken down after a short pickup of 5. But it will keep the drive going.
47-yard line.
On the ground, Gibson. And he shows off those strong legs running through one tackle. Give him a gain of 8.
39-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Here's Gibson. Good running inside the 25. And they'll finally run him down, but he takes it inside the 10-yard line. A big-time play for Pittsburgh. 32 yards. A run on 1st and goal. And he's in! Touchdown, Pittsburgh. And his 2nd touchdown of the game. Numbers 11, 12 on the season. Good drive. They kept the ball. Greg, they moved it effectively down the field and finish it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. Great drive together, but they're able to capitalize and finish it off with 6.
Bates, good, with the extra point. And the Steelers will extend this 3rd quarter lead. So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. He'll start at the 4. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. The Broncos offense starting to trot out for this next possession. They're in need of points in a big way as they set out on 1st and 10. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up 2nd down.
At the 24-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's a run of the gun. And he'll take this up to the 30. Pick up the 5. 3rd down, they need 5. One of the tight ends motions right. They'll try to get this one on the ground. 20-yard pickup there. Good for a Denver 1st down.
So often we think 3rd down, pass. In this case, they keep the ball on the ground, kind of flip the script a little bit, keep defenses guessing throughout the game, and it leads to a big pickup.
This field pretty slick now. That pickup only about 3 yards. 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
There's a handoff out of the gun. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. 3rd and 7.
Brings up 3rd down and 7.
Out of the gun, here's Herbert. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. 1st and 10.
That's good for Broncos. 1st down. A gain of 15.
Up the middle they go. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this 3rd quarter. So, 3 quarters now in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Second down, 8 yards to go. From the gun, it's Herbert. Got his receiver on the in-cut. He's got it. And they're going to be set up right around the 10-yard line. 2 times they've connected on this drive now. This one for 21 yards and a 1st down. To throw, it's Herbert. He pulls it in around the 5. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9. An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. They'll run for the 1st time with their fullback. And he barrels his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Denver. Herbert will lead the offense up. They'll go for 2.
The Broncos will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Throwing now is Herbert. That's pulled in. And they're able to tack on a 2-point conversion.
Broncos 15.
Mike, I think all of us can remember exactly where we were during a certain Super Bowl where throwing the ball this close to the goal line ended up being a disaster. But unlike that time, they ran this pass play to perfection, and the result, 2 points.
The Steelers offense ready to get back at it. And they're nearly home with a 16th straight victory without a loss, closing in on NFL history here in the next to last week of this regular season. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
He was taken down behind
Lost
the line
1
of scrimmage.
on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11.
Throwing now from the gun. Quick throw, taken in. Was brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
Makes it 3rd and 7.
Ready? 70,
Back to throw. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And he's going to be out of bounds right around midfield. A gain there of 21. That's a Steeler 1st down.
At the 50-yard
Here we
line.
go, set. 19, Tiger, 19, Tiger.
They'll run. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up 2nd down.
Taken down at the 43-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Viking, 18.
He'll drop to throw. This one batted away. Good coverage there. It's incomplete.
Again, they changed. I hit the wrong button there because that on that specific route, I guess it's a different personnel, and they literally changed the buttons. They changed the buttons, so I threw it to the wrong person again. Again. Why are they changing buttons on these plays? I don't understand it. They're not adding anybody.
For number 84.
This is teach tape for man defense, Mike. I mean, he is not looking back at the quarterback at all. He is in the hip pocket of his receiver. He's staying in phase and in rhythm. And then he knows when the wide receiver's hands go up, attack the ball. And that's about as good as it gets.
Teams has come up with the getting the ball back instead. Not just a turnover, Greg, but a touchdown the other way.
Yeah, and you can just see their body language. The wind has come out of their sails. The offense is fired up. Great job, defense. You force a 3 and out, and you got your helmet on. You think you're about to take the field and get a possession. Next thing you know, disaster. Strikes, not only the turnover, Mike, the scoop score, and they take it back for 6.
Bates, good, with the extra point. And the Steelers will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. This taken at the 5. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. Back onto the field comes the Denver offense. Things not looking good. But see if we can get the turnaround going here. We'll start this drive with first down. Here's Herbert. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. From the 29, here's second down and 4. Shotgun now for Herbert. And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 4.
You know, I just love for like the last 7 weeks, my best receiver's missing wide open balls in his fucking hands. And he's about as sure-handed as you can get. And these guys don't miss a contested pass in the fucking snow. It's really starting to fucking piss me off. Like I'm kind of getting tired of it. Like, I know I'm winning, but it's like, you know what? Like, stop handing them shit. You know, I could see if I'm, like, if I wasn't calling good plays and stuff, and they would just hand them. But I'm calling good plays. The plays are contested. The players are covered. They're not really adjusting much, and they're just being handed plays.
5-yard line.
To throw is Herbert. He gets this into the hands of Green. And we'll see where they spot this. Very close to a first down. He's forced out just shy of the mark.
It's second and inches at the 45-yard line.
Second and inches. He's going to get upended right at the line of scrimmage. And he's picked up and thrown down. Now, following the play, we're going to get a stoppage. There's an injured Bronco. Athletic training staff's going to take a look, but this is a problem late in the season. They'll try to sneak it here. And he will have a Broncos first down. Maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
Pick up of 2 yards. First down, Denver.
From the shotgun, it's a give up the middle. And he is planted backfield. Defenders crashing through. Blow up that play behind the line.
A little surprising to see them keep the ball on the ground, especially given the situation, Mike. I mean, you're trailing. You haven't had a lot of success running the ball up until this point. They need chunk plays. They need to score.
This offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
Mike, this isn't real complicated. You're just not going to win a lot of NFL games when you continue to give up sacks at the rate that they are. I mean, this is just a complete disaster for this offensive line, and if they don't get it fixed, this game could be a runaway.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Now it's Herbert. They'll try to hit him with a screen. One of the Steelers has it.
You know, Mike, with the importance being placed on yards after the catch, we're seeing more and more guys really emphasize turning into a runner as soon as possible. And, of course, it's a critical part of today's modern offense. But the part you have to remember, the yards are never more important than protecting the ball, so it needs to continue to be stressed. Yes, we want the big explosive play after the catch, but never at the expense of the ball.
Steelers offense ready for this next possession. You see how the turnover differential has worked in their favor this year. They're trying to get another possession now and build on this lead. Now a run on first down. And he'll get ahead for a couple as the flurries continue to fall.
A 3-yard pickup.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's second down and 7.
Come on. 60 each.
They'll stick with him again. Now they are in business. Inside the 15-yard line. 15-yard pickup there. Good for a Steeler first down.
Hurry up. 10. 65, 65.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. This time they're ready for it. Room to run the last snap. Not this one. They stop him for no gain.
In order to be successful as a run-heavy offense, Mike, it's so important that you remain really efficient on first and second down. The last thing you want is to be in third and pass, and it really throws off what you feel like your strengths are. So now you get down here in the red zone.
He's into the end zone yet again. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. His big game continues. His third touchdown this one. Numbers 11, 12, and 13 on the year. And that touchdown probably, Greg, ends any small hopes of a comeback on the other side.
Yeah, I think those chances, Mike, were small to begin with, but with that last score, I think this one is pretty much over.
Here's Bates for the extra point. He's got it. And the Steelers will add one more onto their big lead.
Steelers 45, Broncos 15.
So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. The Broncos offense ready to take over possession of the football. They'll start out first down and 10. On play action now. Herbert. Off balance throw. It's complete. And he'll be tackled up around the 45-yard line. Not just a first down, but reception number 70 on the season. It's first down, and they'll run. And a good job following his blockers. A gain of 7. It'll be second down. So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. We'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Send a man in motion right. Wide on the RPO. He's going to be out of bounds, but he's got the first down. A pickup of 8.
The timing of these RPO concepts, that's the entire key. Remember, Mike, in the college game, they get a 3-yard window that they're allowed to be downfield even on a forward pass. That's not the rule in the NFL. These decisions have to be made quickly. If not, even after a good pickup, you could be coming back due to a flag.
Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10. The throw here is complete. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up second and 5.
A bit of a quick hitter here. And what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding him.
And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
Even when it seems like they're putting a nice drive together, Mike, they just can't seem to escape this pass rush. It has been relentless all game long, and they get him here again.
Got his man at the 6. And he will easily pick up the first down. They've got first and goal coming up. So this one in the win column for the Steelers. They move to 16-0 on the year. They have a chance next Sunday to become the first team to finish a regular season 17-0. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olsen and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. So long, everybody.